Good evening, everyone. This is Bremster, and tonight I'm going to continue my journey through episode 4 of Life is Strange 2, called Faith. So we had just found Daniel, and he has been seconded by a small town religious church as kind of a hand of God type thing. And they scared us away with guns because Southern American religion, I suppose. I don't know. Man, I don't get it. Like, when religion is about helping people and doing good deeds, but this was all about look how good, awesome we are, and like then threatening people. Like, there was nothing in all of that about helping people. And then their mother showed up. I'm pretty certain that was their mother. So I imagine I'm going to come back to the shower because the save point was just before that. Yeah. Holy cow. The bruises are insane. Seriously wasn't expecting this. It's like, it's all fun and games until someone loses an eye. It was not what I expected in this game. Let's not put the lid of my water bottle back on.
Man. Didn't clean the pain away, but that felt good. Karen seems to be on the move quite often. Damn. You look bad. Gotta change that dressing soon. Wonder how long Karen has been here. Did she see one of Daniel's
sermons?
Miracles? So Karen did check it out. Wonder if she saw Daniel in action. Kinda pretty. Wonder if she made it.
I don't want to look through her stuff.
This country's just way too big.
As someone who lives in Australia,
We've come a long, long way, buddy. Be right back. We'll find out.
popped out for supplies. I'll grab some food in case you want to eat. New t-shirt and shorts in the bathroom, all yours if they fit. Might be a good time to contact Jacob. His number is on the letter he sent. Be right back, Karen. Hang on, wait, there was a second page. Didn't notice until after I'd hit exit.
Be right back. We'll find out.
Okay.
Jeez. It only took Supermom 8 years to give a shit.
I can't read that, so let's use this. Dear Mrs. Diaz, my name is Jacob, and I worked with your sons Dawn and Shaniel, Dawn and Shaniel, Sean and Daniel on a farm in California. There were some problems, and Sean went missing. I'm with Daniel now in Haven Point, Nevada. He gave me this PO box address, so if you get this, I think Daniel might be in danger. He needs help to get out of here. I can tell you more if you contact me at this number. Please hurry. Thank you, Jacob.
Huh. This isn't her tablet. Yay, technology.
Beginning life at the Universal Uprising Church in Haven Point. Therefore go make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit, and teach them to obey everything that I have commanded you. And I surely am with you always. In the very end. 8. Living oasis where individuals and families can live out their faith in a community dedicated to the teachings of... Oh, you sure... Get rid of all bitterness, rage, and anger, brawling and slander, along with every form of malice, except for when you're showing them the people who aren't like you or disagree with you.
The Reverend Mother doesn't look too humble. Looks like a roach motel. But nobody will find me there.
What, no Bible?
Sorry. I still have no game. And the house always wins.
Oh, the Bible's on the stand. Yay.
Hello?
Jacob, it's me, Sean.
Sean? No way! I've been waiting to hear from you for months. So you found my note in your sketchbook?
Yeah,
Where are you? You have to come here, Sean.
I know. I'm not far. In a motel.
Good. Listen, I can't talk right now. I gotta go.
Wait! Daniel, how's he doing?
Meet me tomorrow afternoon on Brady Highway. There's a junction just above Haven Point. There's a wild mice ranch billboard there. I'll be there at 4.
Jacob, wait!
I can't talk, Sean. Be there tomorrow. Please.
Sounds like a twap.
Damn. He couldn't really talk. All this is so messed up. I really should finish reading this someday.
It doesn't have a good ending for anyone.
Karen was always into low tech. I even think it's the one she had back then. Let's just rest while I wait for her.
It'll play a song that I won't hear.
If she comes back.
Hey, sorry it took so long. Fucking store was packed. How you feeling? Nothing broken? Altar boys don't fight fair.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Double cheese, no onion, right?
That'll do.
Sounds good.
Got you some gauze and antibacteria stuff for your eye. Hey, don't wolf that down. Or at least take a breath.
Like you care.
Sean, I do.
Come on, Karen. Don't act all hurt. It's too late. Where were you when I broke my leg when I was 13? Not with me. When Daniel got a bad flu a couple years ago, you didn't sleep next to him every night. Where were you? Where were you?
Fair enough. So let's talk, because we do have to get your brother out of a cult.
I'm listening.
How did you two survive alone on the road for that long?
We almost didn't. We just kept moving.
And nobody helped you along the way?
You know I don't have to answer your questions, right?
You're right. So tell me what you want from me, Sean.
Nothing, Karen. I mean, what do you want from me? A fucking hug?
Hey, I just want you to know what I did, and why, if you care. So, ask me anything.
All right. Why did you bail on us?
I wasn't meant to be a wife or a mother. I thought I was supposed to. I tried to pretend for many years. But I wasn't happy, and the urge to leave just became unbearable. I had no other choice.
Are you serious? You chose this life. You fell in love. You made your own choices, right?
Making your own choices doesn't mean you can never fool yourself, Sean. After I had Daniel, you were about 8, and Esteban's garage was getting busy. There was so much going on around me, yet somehow I just felt that my own life was just slipping away. Felt like an empty shell. Sean, it was the hardest decision I ever made. I knew I might never see you all again, but I took that responsibility.
Did Dad know about all of this?
I was honest with your father. We did family therapy, but it wasn't about him. It was me.
He was heartbroken for months after you left. Years.
I was too. I was in love with your father. He was the best person I ever met.
But just not enough for you.
Something was missing from the equation, yeah. I was.
So what exactly are you doing in Nevada? You live around here?
No. I'm way out in Arizona. Sean, I told you. Your friend Jacob wrote my P.O. box and said Daniel was in trouble. That's it.
Arizona? Holy shit. It's just lizards and rocks.
Guess I found something there. New York didn't really do me good, so...
Yeah, okay. Think I've heard enough.
I didn't have a choice, Sean. We only have one life, and I didn't want mine to be spent in regrets. For years, I fooled myself, thinking I'd find satisfaction into what society expected me to be, and that was my mistake. I hope someday you can understand that. But I never stopped caring about you. For what it's worth, I am sorry for hurting you and Daniel and Esteban.
Wow.
I know you are, Karen. It still doesn't change the way I feel.
Of course not. I know I can't change the past, Sean.
I don't think you would. I need some air.
Bad decision. Because the church will have told the cops that Daniel's brother is in town. He's escaped after attacking a security guard in a hospital.
Sean, whatever you want to say to me, this is the time. Let's just get it all out in the open. See what happens.
I mean, I get you wanted to leave and stuff. Okay. But why would you ghost us like that? Not even a fucking birthday card.
I thought if I vanished, you would all move on. But I wanted to contact you guys so many times. I almost did.
But you wanted a clean break from us.
I didn't want to be a part-time, pissed-off mother. Not fair to any of you. I left when Daniel was still very young, so he wouldn't remember me.
Cool plan, Mom. You hurt Daniel way worse. He thought you took off because of him.
I know. I hope I can make it up to you, Daniel, someday. I can start by getting his ass out of that church. Cult. Whatever.
So... what did you do when you left? Where did you go?
New
I
York
pursued
first.
some dreams and failed. Learned the lessons. I guess all this time I tried to find out what really matters to me.
Which doesn't involve a husband and 2 kids.
It does to a lot of people, and I totally respect that. Just not to me. I wasn't good at making plans, which is what most of modern life is about, right? School, job, marriage. Ask my mom and dad. They wanted me to follow their rules, their faith. Oh, I tried, but I wanted to find my own way, with no security blanket. Family, religion, social norms. It's just all about security, after all. But it all just looked like a sweet golden jail to me. I tried to escape that.
Yeah. Hope it was worth it.
It was. For now, I've found my place in the world, with like-minded people. I'm at peace with my fuck-ups and my decisions.
How do you make peace with bailing on your parents, your husband, and your kids?
I know, that's hard to understand. But I think people should know who they are. And not fake it for anybody.
Who are you?
So, did you ever actually miss us? Or Dad?
Of course, Sean. I do miss your father. He had such a big heart. He could brighten up a rainy day. That was like his superpower. But above all, I missed watching you grow up. See how you saw the world. I missed sharing these moments with you, Sean.
We used to do so much stuff. Like when you taught me to ride because Dad sucked. Or when we went camping near Vancouver. Just me and you.
You always loved night skies.
I did stargaze a lot when I was in California.
Trust me, the further south you go, better it gets.
Whatever. You sound so... careless. It's like you can't even realize how much pain you've caused.
I do care. It's why I'm here. To help you and your brother. If I didn't step up to help him now, I couldn't live with myself.
Hey, mind if I bum a smoke?
Sure. Still got a few left. Wow. Haven't seen that lighter in ages. Your dad loved that thing.
I know. Only thing I have left of his.
Oh man, Esteban hated when I smoked. He didn't want me to die an early death. Fuck. Life can be so cynical sometimes.
I remember he would smoke sometimes. Long ago.
We didn't fight much, but when we did, I would go out on the porch and light up so I could calm down. Esteban would come over and ask for a drag. Then we'd just look up at the sky and watch the stars, or the planes. I do miss that.
I used to do the same with my best friend Lila. Sitting on the porch, just letting time go.
That's when you know someone is good to you. When you can just sit together, shut the hell up, and watch the universe do its own thing.
Wow. I remember often going to parks with my dad, and we would take books or whatever, and sometimes we'd just sit and watch the world go by, or we'd sit and read, or we'd sit and listen to music. I remember I had a Casio tape deck, and we'd take a bunch of tapes and we would just sit and we'd play music and read, and we would do that for afternoons. God, I miss that.
We should go back inside. I gotta change this dressing.
Okay, let's go. Sean, I know I can't change the past. Or what I did, but this is about helping your brother. You gotta trust me this one time.
Have I ever been to a hotel room with that many towels in it?
I know. It's still hard. But yes, we have to be a team to rescue Daniel.
We can do it.
Okay. How?
We need to get in touch with this Jacob. He obviously knows a lot more than us about the church.
Well, I called him when you were out. We can meet with him tomorrow.
Okay, good. I also got these, just in case.
Okay. Better take care of the eye.
So, do you need any help with that?
Yes. Thanks.
So, You feel like telling me the story here?
When we have time.
Gotcha.
They've done a good job of making it that they don't have to show someone whose eye socket's been, at least so far.
Here, try this on.
How do I look?
Great.
Thank you, Karen.
Big day tomorrow, so we should get some rest.
Yeah. I'm ready to get Daniel.
Oof.
Sure he's gonna show up?
He better. He promised.
Well, if he doesn't find us, we'll find him. I can't believe how much crap you guys have been through. Makes me want to punch in the face each and every asshole that got in your way.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
piss on Merrick.
Good thing we got to meet amazing people, too.
Life on the road is all about that. The sweet encounters.
Hope I can see them again someday.
Oh, you will. So tell me about Daniel. What's he like?
He's a cool little kid. I just didn't want him to grow up so fast.
It's good you were there for him. Heads up. Is that him?
Yep. Wait here.
Sean! What happened?
What were you thinking, Jake?
I didn't know where else to go. Listen, I saw Daniel come back to the camp that night. Like he was in shock or something. Then I heard all these sirens and I got scared. I packed a few things, I took a blanket from your tent and we left together. I also kept the cash you made on the farm. It's in my car.
You did right, Jake. Thank you.
You have no idea what he looked like when I found him that night, Sean. He was in bad shape, with a gunshot wound, and all by himself. I couldn't just leave him there.
What about the others? Hannah, Penny? What happened to them?
They ran over to Meryl's place when they found out Finn and Cass were gone. That was the last time I saw them. Then on our way out here, Daniel told me more about what happened that night. How scared he was. The blast. Daniel feels he's gotta redeem himself for what he did.
I need to get to him, Jacob. He's not guilty of anything. I should have protected him better.
I'm telling you to be careful with the Reverend Mother. She's waited her whole life for somebody like Daniel. The Reverend knows how to manipulate people. She's good at this. He wants to stay with her. Daniel has faith in the Reverend now.
Did you even try to stop her?
Sean, stop it. Why did you think I wrote to your mother? Come on. There's no way they're gonna let you take him away.
Well, too bad. We're not gonna ask for their permission. You must be Jacob. I'm Karen. Hi.
Okay. I don't know if you want to do this, but I have an idea. I think school must be over by now, but Lisbeth will stay at the church with Daniel for his special classes. That'll give us time to sneak into the compound before we get to them.
I'll be on the lookout. Keep watch in case it all goes to shit. Sean, stay on the walkie.
Sounds like a plan.
One more thing. We have to get my sister, too. Sarah Lee.
Really, Jacob? Come on, man. She's with your parents.
I know. Please, listen, Sean. She's not safe here. She's sick. They believe in everything Lisbeth says. And she says she'll cure Sarah with prayers.
Mm-hmm.
I
That
know
was
you
coming.
understand. Right?
Damn, Jake.
We need his help too, Sean.
Okay, Jake. I'm listening.
Lisbeth knows what's wrong with Sarah Lee. We need to find her medical record. I think it's in her home office. Then I'll go get Sarah Lee while you get Daniel. Okay?
Fine.
Sure.
I'm gonna trust you on this, Jacob. All good for you, Karen?
What if Daniel won't go with you?
He will. I know him.
Oof.
Karen?
I'm in place. I can see the whole camp. Let me know if you need anything. Be careful, Sean.
Got it. Thanks.
We gotta be careful now. If anything happens, let me do the talking, okay?
Yeah, of course. Let's get this over with.
Okay. Lisbeth's house is right behind the church, so in and out.
Okay. And you sure Lisbeth will have those files on your sister?
Watch out, Sean. There are people right outside.
Oh, shit. How many?
Just 3. A man with his kid on one side, and a woman alone on the other.
Got it. Thanks.
People aren't supposed to come and go around the church once the service is over. Better to avoid them if we can.
So, did you grow up out of here?
No, in another community back east. When Lisbeth came out here to start Haven Point, my folks followed her and brought me along.
Oh.
Come on.
Well, hello, young Hackerman. What are you doing here?
Oh, hi. We're just...
You know you're not supposed to wander around the church once the service is over, right?
Right, I'm sorry, but we were just,
Well, I lost my ring somewhere around here. So, we were just looking for it.
Yeah? When? I didn't see you anywhere at the service.
I know. We were late, so we just, watched from upstairs.
Come on, you don't have to lie. Everybody knows you hate attending services.
Well...
Listen, don't hang around here for too long, okay? I'll talk with your father later.
Sure. See you.
How are you supposed to avoid them when he's just going to walk straight up to her?
Jeez. What's up with her? She doesn't seem to like you very much.
That's because I left the church. She's not the only one that's pissed at me.
Sorry to hear that. Can't believe Daniel really lives in this depressing house.
Okay. I hope they're not onto us.
Let's haul ass. Where are the files?
Right there, in her office. Ugh, of course it's locked. Her open door speech is just another lie. We gotta find a way in.
Fuck. Think there's a key somewhere?
Maybe she's too cautious not to have a spare set around. Whoa.
Whoa. This place is worse than army camp.
Whoa.
Are you okay, Jake?
Yeah. No, it's just so full of...
The moat and the bean.
Yeah, no, it's just so full of memories and stuff.
Oh, pardon me.
This is a lot of pills. Especially for someone who doesn't believe in science. Daniel's haircut makes much more sense now. Nothing here.
Here's a thing for going through,
Does she even believe in any of this? Nothing interesting. Okay, I found a key.
Good. Let's try it.
She sure likes to gaze at her own success. What a great fucking family portrait. Don't see anything of interest. Oh, shit. Looks like the Reverend Mother got to this letter before Jake.
that's not good.
Hey, I found your letter for Jacob. Too bad Lisbeth found it first.
She took it from the mail? Damn that woman.
Yeah. She checks everything that comes and goes into the community.
Okay. What the? She's completely obsessed with his power.
Run spoil the child, not yet must she? Good God.
Everything all right in there?
Is this Daniel's room?
Yeah.
Man. It's depressing.
Well, Lisbeth doesn't believe in material possessions, so...
Doesn't mean you need to decorate your house like a prison. Shit. People are really all over his power. So much for secrecy. Happy birthday, Daniel. Is she forcing him to do this? Why is he accepting all that? Must be a way to break it. Yes, that's the one.
Perfect.
Whoa. Is this her personal archive or something?
Yeah. She keeps track of everything in here. Stuff about my sister must be in this one.
Okay, I've got something. Must be what you're looking for.
Damn. She has pneumonia? And for what I get, Lisbeth knows damn well she needs medical treatment.
That's criminal. She's insane. Look, she has a file on you too.
You can take a peek and see how she really treats her flock.
Man, what's all this? Were you, like, sick? Conversion therapy? Did they... wanted to cure you from... being...
Pretty much. I always showed more interest in boys than girls. They thought I was a freak. A sinner.
Is that why you... ran away?
Yep. Took me 5 years to understand what was up. I was too scared. Confused. I really did believe I was a sinner, so I thought I had to atone for my sins.
Atone? For what sins? I don't get how they can preach this kind of crap. I mean... you met Finn and everyone. Are they sinners then?
Of course not. I just didn't know different, Sean. I believed them.
Damn, Jake.
After a few years, I was in a really bad place. I tried to hurt myself. Elizabeth was very upset. We had a long chat. She told me I should leave. Go see the world and figure things out. I don't really get her, Sean. But Elizabeth does believe in all of this stuff.
I had no clue about your life here. I'm sorry, Jake.
I'm sorry I brought Daniel here. I was just so blown away when I saw what he could do. It was like a real miracle. I thought I'd found my faith again. Instead, I just hurt him.
Then let's make things right. We just have to get Daniel out of here.
I hope so. And I'll get my sister to a hospital. Have her treated. I hope they'll help her.
Yeah. Anything would be better than here.
Right. I just hope they can still cure her.
Sean,
What's up?
You got company. That thug who works for Elizabeth. A woman just spoke with him. Now he's coming your way.
This guy is dangerous, Sean. Trust me.
Hey, I have a good plan to get him out of your way. He'll give you more time. Just give me the word.
Yeah. See what you can do.
I will. Get ready.
Sean, we gotta hide. Now. Hurry up. Come on, Sean, we need to hide. Man, if he finds us here, we're screwed.
So why aren't you hiding?
Hey, I know you're somewhere in here. And if I find you... Huh? What the fuck is going on? Sean, do you think...
It's gotta be Karen.
Oh, he's gone. Let's get out of here. Oh, man, that was crazy.
The fuck?
What is it?
I think that's the file Nicholas had. Take a look.
What? Is she trying to adopt Daniel?
Exactly. And she's doing it under the table, of course.
Man. Okay, we shouldn't be here. Are you ready?
Yeah. Let's go.
I thought I was going out through the window.
Look at that. Your mom is hardcore, Sean.
Yeah. I guess she is. So we're all good now?
I'll go
Get out
Sammy
of there.
while you get Daniel. Then let's meet up at the car, okay?
All right. You be careful, okay?
You too, Sean. Good luck.
How did she do that from the lookout
Come
position?
in, Karen. See anything?
No, you're all clear.
Awesome. Talk later. Locked, of course.
What are you doing here?
Mission accomplished?
Yep. Now the hard part.
Did you find what Jacob needed?
And a whole lot more. Thanks for the help. That was pretty sweet.
I try.
You Did well.
Hey, I'm here if you need me, Sean.
Yeah. But this is still my job.
I get it. So you know what you're gonna do?
No. But let's do it.
Oh Lord, let your power speak through this young vessel. I am your humble
Sean,
servant and will obey
the hell is
your
this?
every command. Speak to me.
It's Daniel.
Speak.
I told you, he's kind of special. Hey,
Sean, you came back?
enano, little cub. Come with me, Daniel. We're leaving.
I'm sorry, Sean. I can't.
She's full of shit, dude. And she's using you.
Daniel has made his choice, Sean. But I'm offering you to join us again. Put your faith in me, and you'll be family.
Never.
So that's your final decision. May the Lord have mercy on your lost soul. It's time for you to leave our sanctuary, right now.
Not without my brother.
I'm not going anywhere. This is my home. She's my family now.
Daniel! Listen. She's not your family.
Sean? Who is she?
Our mother. She came here. For you.
Oh, praise the Lord. Another miracle at our church. Wonderful. It's all right, Daniel. Go see her. I mean, she's right there. Don't be afraid.
I don't know her.
Of course. I know. This is hard for you, my son.
Stop calling him that. You're just manipulating him, you sicko.
That's in the eye of the beholder. But since you are his mother, let me ask you, how could you let your child wander alone in the wilderness? Where were you when Daniel was lost? Where?
Listen, Daniel. I came here as soon as I found out you were here on your own.
I'm not on my own.
Children are a gift from the Lord. They are a reward from Him. You were blessed with a divine gift. And you cast him out into the world.
Who the hell are you?
You might have been his mother once, but when you abandoned him, you also gave up your rights.
Isn't your God all about forgiveness?
You have no idea what the Bible says. How can you pretend to care about these two children? You left them and your husband to seek out your base desires.
Daniel, honey, she's trying to trick you. Please, think by yourself. You're smarter than this.
Daniel, she's responsible for what happened to your father.
You don't know anything. It was an accident. That's what this world is about. Accidents, injustice, pain. I'm just so sorry, Daniel. I know how much I hurt you and your brother by leaving. I know it's not enough, but I hope we can talk about this together. That's what I've been trying to tell your brother, and I'm so glad he listened. You gotta trust us. She's using you for her selfish desires.
Daniel, this time the choice is yours. Are you going to believe her or me? That's right. You can't tempt Daniel from this garden. He'll stay with us, his true family. And we'll never leave him.
Go to hell. Come on, Daniel.
No!
Holy shit.
Reverend, are you okay?
Nicholas! They're heretics! Sent to desecrate our church!
Okay, What now?
Don't you understand? This is over, Sean.
You have to talk to him. You can convince him, Sean.
I won't leave you, Daniel. Not here.
Don't be so stubborn, Sean. Your brother chose his path.
Your friend, Sarah Lee? She's very sick. And Lisbeth won't take her to a doctor.
What? She wouldn't do
This is
that.
pointless. Daniel knows who to trust.
She's not a real Christian. Think about Claire and Stephen. They have faith, but they would never endanger a little girl's life like that.
But she's always right. Why would she lie?
Have faith in me, Daniel. I know what I'm doing. God is speaking to me and to you.
She's doing paperwork to adopt you and change your last name, Enano. Dad's name. Are you okay with that?
What? No, I didn't know. Is that why that card said Daniel Fisher?
Of course not. He's making everything up. Don't believe his lies, Daniel.
I found a letter from Karen, our mother, inside her house. She hid it from you, so you never know. She's looking for you.
What? You told me she didn't want to see me.
See what you have done.
Hey, Enano.
Back off.
No one is gonna keep me away from you.
I said stop!
Don't. I came all this way for you, and nobody will stop me. I'll even cross hell or whatever if I need it.
Sean!
He must learn.
Listen, I did my best job to be a good brother. And I know I probably failed. I took you for granted. I put you in danger. And I'm sorry.
Sean!
Don't listen to him. He left you just like that harlot did. Shut him up.
He can hit me as much as he wants. I won't give up on you.
Don't hit him!
Don't let them do that, Daniel.
If I could go back in time, I would. We'd be in our living room in Seattle. That would get us pizza and snacks, then pick the movie, because we would always fight about it. And he always picked your movie. But I can't do that. All I can do now is fight.
Quiet! What are you waiting for?
We're the best team in Anno.
Stop
So
it!
we have to keep going
No!
forward.
What are you
gonna
doing?
kill him.
Please! He's my brother!
You can burn down our church, but not our faith.
Daniel knows you're telling the truth. Don't give up.
Nothing is gonna stop me, Daniel. We're brothers.
I know.
Dad always said our blood link was the most important thing. You know.
Please! Stop! Leave him alone!
Daniel, listen to him.
I won't stop. No matter what she does. I'll come right back. Again. And again. I love you, Daniel.
I do too.
Shut him up now!
Don't move. Just stop.
If you want to kill me, then do it. I'm not afraid.
Do it! Shoot! Don't!
Go ahead.
What?
Shoot me in the face. And live with it.
Now! Stop! Daniel! Sean! I'm sorry. Sorry. I was so confused. Thought she was someone else. I'm sorry.
Faith through fear and violence.
Sean, we need to get out of here. Now.
Oh no. No. You started this fire. You will all burn in this hell.
Move. Let us go. Move it.
You won't leave this place. Not with me alive.
Open the door, Nanu.
Daniel, after all I did for you, you can still repent.
I don't believe you anymore!
It's a lot of fire for a small town. And religious places like that tend not to want to spend tax dollars on things like, you know, fire departments. I read an article a couple of years ago that places like, I think it was about Alabama, apparently they've got less fire departments, and this would be where it's playing music but it's being censored. They've got less fire departments and firefighters now than they did in the 80s, even though the population is up. Because of course they do. Music will be playing, but sorry, I can't play copyrighted. It gave me the option to not play copyrighted music, so I didn't. I have to listen to the soundtrack for this game at some point. See if I can figure out what played where. She's really like not worried about fire, is she? Said it before and I'll say it again. I kind of wish they played something generic when copyrighted music was not playing. Cyberpunk 2077 did that well. I wish they had more non-copyrighted music though. That was a rough episode. It was shorter than the others, though. But that one was rough. So it started with him in hospital, broke out of hospital. It was shorter than the others. So there's only one episode to go. I think I'm going to finish this, get to the credit sequence, then go make myself a drink, and then I'm going to come back and start number 5. So, I passed one of the vision tests, okay? Told Agent Flores about the robbery was Finn's idea, which is true. Attacked the guard to escape the hospital. Oh, okay, there was an option. Damn. Didn't talk to Finn. Broke Daniel's toy while taking it back from Chad. Okay. Sang song in Spanish. Got into Anton's truck to reach Haven's Point. Most people would do that, I imagine. Man, that must be a hell of a walk. I'm glad I didn't give money to the church. Yeah, not sure about that one.
This is it. We made it, Daniel.
What do we do now?
Make our way across. You ready?
Yeah, I think.
Okay. I will be right back. Okay. Final chapter. I will not finish this tonight. I am fully aware of that, but let's see what happens.
Once upon a time, in a wild, wild world, there were two wolf brothers living in their home lair with their papa wolf. They lived in peace until hunters took their dad away. The wolf brothers wandered for days and nights, learning how to live on their own for the first time. That's when the big brother discovered that the little one was not an ordinary wolf, but a super wolf. They decided to head south to the distant land of their ancestors. But the journey was long and dangerous. Still, the Wolf brothers made new friends on the way. They learned more about the world, but danger seemed to always follow them after a bad accident. They were separated. The big brother had been hurt, and the hunters finally captured him. They put him in a cage, but when he finally escaped, he went to search for his little brother. He soon found out that the little wolf had joined a coyote cult, and he would not leave them. Suddenly, their mother showed up after all that time. She said she came to help rescue him. They begged the coyote leader, but she would not release the little wolf. He was their idol. So they had to knock her out to escape. The Wolf brothers, now reunited, followed their rogue mother far into the desert to her hideaway.
Oh, no, well, whatever. That was kind of insensitive of me. Sorry about that. I, I'm 50. The Americana I grew up on was cowboys and Indians movies, and I know it's wrong, but that's kind of that when I look at stuff like this, it still goes into my brain, and I am aware of just how wrong and stupid and insensitive it is. So I can do something and immediately be wrong about it and acknowledge that I'm wrong about it. I admit it is really hard to get over generational cultural insensitivity, but it doesn't mean we shouldn't try. And when we do it,
Hey.
we acknowledge that we're wrong.
Wake up, Sean. Dude, come on.
That's not being woke. That's
What?
being wrong. It's acknowledging
What time is
faults.
Get up. It's so beautiful. Check it out.
Yeah, fall asleep at the edge of something that kills several people a year. Actually, it's probably... I don't know. I don't know where the Grand Canyon goes. I have no idea on US geography, really. The Stephen King stuff is up in the northeast, and
Yeah,
Seattle is up in the
okay.
northwest, and New York is
Good
in
call.
kind of the northeast-ish, and Washington is in the southeast, and California is in the southwest. Everything else is
That's amazing.
gobbledygook. And I know all the nuts run downhill to Florida.
Is your eye okay?
Yeah. It just itches. It's okay, Nanu. Promise.
Yeah. Okay.
Because someone with no
I
depth
love
perception wants to be standing on the edge of a
no matter
cliff.
what happens. You hear me?
Yeah. I love you too. Ow! Ow, ow!
Ow!
Ow, ow, ow! Ow, ow! Diaz brothers. Always.
Clean up your junk. Sorry, the whole concept of what they're doing terrifies me.
So,
Small rocks on the
You're still
ground that
having
they
those
could
bad
trip
dreams?
on, right next to a cliff that
You
will
know.
kill them.
about Lisbeth?
Yeah. Sometimes I feel like she's around, coming after me. It's scary.
She's lucky you didn't go after her.
Yeah, but she's still out there. Somewhere. Creeps me out.
Without you, she has no power. We're all good.
Hope so. Sean, are we criminals now?
Yep.
Sort of. We did a lot of illegal shit. If the cops catch us, we'll be judged for what we did. That's for sure.
Yeah. I know.
Well, we're almost at the border. Finally.
I like it here, but we'll have to leave soon. I know.
I'm sorry, Enano.
Sean, I know it's been a long time. Can you tell me the rest of the wolf story?
Oh. Yeah, I can tell you. Been forever since we left off.
Way too long.
Let's see. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, thanks to their mama wolf, the Wolf brothers barely escaped from the coyote cult. She led them to her secret lair, deep in the Red Desert. The Wolf brothers rested for a while, but at some point, they'd have to continue their journey south. They were closer than ever to their father's land, but between them and their destination lied
A mighty fire unicorn. But she's nice, so they become friends.
Excuse me, who's telling the story?
You are. But it's my story too, right?
Yeah, that's true. Okay then, so what happens next?
They arrive in Mexico, but the country is rampaged by goblins. Together, the wolves and the unicorn manage to slay them and become heroes. The police forgives them, and all their friends come to Mexico to celebrate.
Yeah, sounds pretty good, Enano. Let's pack this shit up and head back to town. Gotta clean up our stuff before we leave. This place is too pretty. So incredible to see all those stars and planets up close. It's like we're right there.
I hope we can go watch the stars again. Mom said there's a moon eclipse coming up soon.
I'm in. This place is cool. I could just move here.
Hey, I can help. Just tell me what you want to put in there.
You are the man.
I swear Dad had that same book in the garage.
Yeah, I think he did.
Why did he never show it to us?
Maybe it reminded him of Mom too much.
Oh, Yeah, right.
Activate flashlight.
On the way.
Let's clean up this mess.
Not if it cleans up by itself.
Stop. Daniel.
Can't catch it, huh?
No shit. Now cut it out.
Jeez. You're no fun.
Yo, Captain can you take these away?
Sure.
And no funny business.
Of course not.
Perfect formation. I'm glad we had these. Not a fan of desert critters.
My back hurts a little. I'm glad we're sleeping in our bed tonight. Ooh, sketching time. Good idea. I'm glad you can still draw after. You know.
Me too, Daniel. But if I can see it in my mind, I can still sketch anything. Almost.
We'll see about that.
Very funny. Smart ass.
I'm kidding. Hey, can you draw me as a superhero? Like, striking a pose over the canyon.
I can try. Ta-da. Finished.
Let me check it out. Jeez. Do I really look that evil? He looks more like a supervillain. This power is so cool. I love tie-dyeing stuff now.
Well, let's hit the trail, cowboy.
Hey, Crystal. This is chapter 5 or episode 5 in a 5-episode game. This story has been insane.
What are you doing? What the fuck, dude? Don't do that.
What's wrong?
Stop messing with it, man.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry, little guy. Don't get eaten by eagles.
Do eagles eat scorpions?
No idea.
Cool. Let's go.
I wish we saw more falling stars. Or any.
Hey, we saw the Milky Way, dude. How cool is that?
Yeah, that's true. And Mars. That was so cool Arthur and Stanley let us use the telescope.
Yeah, these guys are real cool. Hey, see this? Looks like the ones you did back in that cabin. When you got sick.
I'm sorry about that, Crystal.
Totally. Wait. Does that mean other people were here?
Of course. Maybe someone from away did it.
Oh, I bet it was Joanne. Think Joanne will let me help her with her sculpture when we get back?
Hell yeah. You're like the magic assistant.
It's nice to be able to use my power out here. Not hide it.
Amazing that anything can grow out here.
Does it ever rain in the desert?
Well... Oh. Good question. Where were we? Yeah, Karen was right. They're all cool with it.
Yeah.
Mom doesn't say much about my power. Why do you think?
She's... confused.
Like, what do you mean? She's my mom.
Well, you know... I mean... She hasn't seen you for years. Not sure she can deal with all of this at the same time. Looks like a job for our local super...
How'd they get up
psychic
there?
boy. Well, you know... So, maybe you can help us get out of here?
I'll try. Step back.
Be super careful.
There you go. I hope it's okay.
Nice, man.
What was below that you just did damage to? I'm sorry you've been unwell. I don't think I'm going to finish the game this stream. There'll be one more. Because these chapters have normally been sort of 3 hours long, and I'm only just starting this chapter, and I'll need to go to bed in about an hour, maybe a bit less. But yeah, a couple of nights I'll be starting the new cycle of Last Epoch and seeing if I can progress further. See if I enjoy. I mean, I enjoyed the leveling experience.
I'm gonna go see what Joanne is doing.
Go for it. I have to bring back the telescope to Stanley and Arthur. Went to town for weekly supplies. Some pancakes left in the kitchen? Back soon.
We're hanging out with the old Ricardos. Man, there's so many games I want to do, including playing Cyberpunk again, but there's so many games on my to-do list.
Daniel, you copy?
Yes, I read you. 10-4.
I have a pancake alert in the kitchen. Repeat. Pancake alert.
Whatever. Joanne has waffles. Over and out.
10-4. No flying pancakes today. Excuse me, water boy. Did you remember to feed the crops?
I never forget. Ask Mom. But no way I can grow stuff like she can. Maybe in Mexico.
Oh yeah, we can grow a lot of stuff there. We could also try to be self-sufficient when we're in Mexico.
There is no way those crops are enough to feed. You would need a lot of crops that size.
Looking at this place, I see that Karen really wanted to get away from it all.
This one is really different.
I hope the UFOs are listening.
I have found this one much harder to identify with. I've had a lot of discussions to that effect because, yeah, there's just been... This is way outside anything I can identify with.
Morning, guys. Hey, what's up?
Morning, Sean. Join us. Have a seat. Hey, just in time for our special desert brew. And dust-free.
Thanks. So much.
Sean, it's too early to be so awake.
No kidding. Hey, how was your sleepover in the canyon?
Amazing. We watched the sunrise. Daniel loved it too.
That's my favorite view out here. It's like ancient times, but it never gets old.
Unlike us, darling. That canyon will be here long after we're gone. Hope you looked up.
We did. Thanks for hooking us up.
Anytime. Even my daughter Becky loves to stargaze when she visits us.
That's the only way to get Arthur to camp now. Becky is the real astronomer in the family. Wonder where she got this.
From her mom, probably.
Hope you guys get to meet Becky.
Does she come visiting often?
Not as much as I'd want. Can't really blame her. But you know, well, some parts of the year, this place is full of friends and family. Christmas, for example.
So, why did you come out here?
Because we got tired of people's bullshit. Things change. But being gay is still dangerous.
Oh,
The
yeah.
end.
Sean, I'm almost 60, and I was a happily married man for 20 years, until I came out. I don't blame my family for being in shock, but I didn't think they'd disown me. My other daughters won't even talk to me anymore. So why stay?
After we got together, we both had serious breakdowns. Then we got the hell out of the Bay Area. For the better.
I hear that. I'm just so fucking tired of running. I hope me and Daniel find our own way.
You will. People come here to reset their life, become the person they want to be, or used to be. You're smart. You'll figure out your next direction. Right, Gramps?
Speak for yourself, Grandpa. My body might be 59, but I'm 25.
Uh-huh. I'll remember that on the next hike.
I'm gonna see what Daniel's up to. Thanks for the desert brew. These two remind me of Claire and Steven. In a weird, hippie version. Huh. You think they picked this up at the gas station?
I hope not. It's too cute. Looks like Brody, the bear.
Wonder where he's at now. He could write our whole story. Now that's some real Patriots.
Hey, Sean. What were you doing at Arthur and Stanley's place?
You're a little too young to be stalking me, dude.
You know what? I saw them kissing the other day. Kinda weird.
You know it's actually normal for people in love to kiss, right?
I know. I just mean, they're really cute together. I hope somebody cares about me like that when I get old. Hey, artist, come by Joanne's place. We're making wild sculptures.
Hold up. I'll be over in a minute. Karen and Joanne spend evenings playing and chatting. Kinda like me and Lila. Back in the day. Dude, remember when you totally fell asleep during that Bollywood flick?
Because it was so lame after those cool cartoons.
Whatever. You missed Priya and Stanley teaching me how to dance.
No, I didn't. You can't dance, dude.
What's up, Joanne?
See for yourself.
Man, check this out.
Okay, Daniel, let's take a little break.
Got it.
That child is something special.
Yeah. I hear this one a lot. Don't worry.
Yeah, I bet. But you have your own talent, Sean. I'm dead serious.
I don't know. It's just doodles and shit. No big deal.
I thought my sculptures were shit, too, compared to all the dope stuff that was being done. But every artist is fucking unique, Sean. We all got something to bring to the world.
And she's got nothing written on the wall behind her.
So why are you all the way out here now?
Easy. I started selling my work for good money, and as soon as I did, everyone turned into smiling sharks. Listen, if you want to be an artist, you will be. It's not always easy, but in the end, it's pretty fucking cool. Speaking of, do you mind giving me a hand here?
Oh, I don't know if I can.
Yes, you can. I just need your input, okay?
Okay. Sure. Why not?
Ah, there you go. Now, go stand over there. Daniel, you ready to start again?
Oh, yes. Hold on.
Now that's creepy. I love it.
So, for my next trick, I'd love to see if you can connect these three pieces. I've made a model of what I have in mind here, but go ahead and be the artist. And we don't need a crane to lift this stuff. Daniel can snap these together like block toys.
Hell yeah. Let's do this. Now, let's throw on that spider.
You got it. Maybe you should keep the same bottom piece, don't you think?
Daniel, you know every artist sees and does things differently.
Okay, Daniel. Can you slam dunk the earth ball onto the base?
Watch this layup.
I'm doing it differently. I don't know if that's good, but I think it would look better this way.
Oh, I see where you're going with this. Clever.
Where's he going?
Now, let's move Mr. Pancake's head onto the pedestal.
Watch this.
Interesting. It's auto-walking me in a weird way.
You're too far from the original.
I feel like we're almost done.
Well, I think this is it. Looks good to me.
Only if the muse approves.
Not what I had in mind, but it's still cool.
You did a great job, Enano.
Well, Sean, Daniel, I think art might be in your family DNA. There's no escape. I think we're done for the day. Thank you so much for your help.
Okay.
That was fun. Joanne is so chill about her art. That's what makes her talented.
What? Okay, there's something wrong here.
It's kind of like this.
Yeah, I've read about it. It's a video game, right?
Yes. And you can build whatever you want in it.
Ooh, you have to show me then. Precarious patriot, shrouded in dust.
That's cool Joanne trusted me to help build her sculpture.
Lurid politics. Yeah, you hate it. All the way down.
You okay, Joanne?
Yeah, as fine as frogs here, sweetie. I like to take a good look at a piece after I'm done working on it. It helps me connect with it.
Cool. Well, thanks for letting me be a part of it.
Oh, thank you, Sean. See you around, hon.
Wait for Karen to come back.
No matter what happened before, This part of town is dead this time of year. I should stay around here.
I like these big metal sculptures.
Love the energy out here. With everyone building stuff as they please. We helped Joanne set up this giant vacuum with binoculars, as David calls it. It's so cool that people want to give a second life to their stuff.
Superwolf to the Silver Runner. Copy. I hid something super cool for you to find. Will you accept this quest to find my secret treasure?
10-4. Okay. You're on it, Nano.
Yes. Thanks, Sean. Listen carefully. You must find the 2 items that will reveal where the treasure is.
Deal.
So for the first item is near the place with many wings that cannot fly. That's it.
That's your clue?
You can do it, big brother. I hope. And don't bother checking Mom's trailer. It's outside. You're warm. It burns. It's close, Sean. Just grab it. You're here. Oh, man. You're right there. Just look around. Just grab it. You're here. It's close, Sean.
There's nothing I can interact with.
Warm. It burns.
Huh.
It burns.
I gotta get the interaction.
You're warm.
It's not letting me... The controls are broken.
You're here. Oh, man. You're right there. Just look around.
My movement has been weird, like I'm strafing rather than moving. And
Ahoy, matey. I found a map of a way.
Yeah. Don't lose it because you'll need it to match up with the other part.
Got it.
Now, for the second item, you'll need to find something that eats the sun.
Uh-huh. Sure.
You're in the middle zone. You're warming up. Getting closer. Warm? Just grab it. You're here. It's
Found it. Nice. And it's a tracing paper sheet with a red cross.
Yeah. Now just match up to the other paper. Then the treasure is yours, Captain Diaz.
Ahoy, matey. I think I have the whole treasure map.
Aye, Captain. Now you just gotta dig your way to the treasure. Hope you know where to go.
That's a cool-ass map you drew, dude.
Thanks. Chris told me everything about treasure hunting. Oh, man. You're right there. Just look around.
Ooh, looks like something's buried here. Yes, I think I have found the hidden treasure.
Yeah, I knew you could do it. I found this under an old trailer. Looks like gold, right?
I'm not a prospector, but it looks like the real deal.
Sure! You know what time it is. Victory! Dance time! Come on, dance! Yeah!
You asked for it.
Oh, I think you're spotting Mom's truck coming back. Yes, 100% her.
Gotcha. We'll help her out with the groceries.
Ooh, yes. Okay, Dandelion, here I come. Hello there, you evil fly.
Nice.
I'll let him know we're back. Gotta empty that truck.
This is such a weird fucking place. But
We're
that's just
here.
about it.
Glad to see you survived the night in the desert.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, good morning.
Howdy, Sean.
How was the town trip?
Hate these trips. People look at us as if we're aliens. Here come the sand people.
The deserters have returned with offerings from Das Kapital.
Jolie! Ah, I missed you. Next time, you're coming with us.
We'll see.
Looking good. What's your secret?
Defying death on a daily basis. And
Answer, do you
hydrating.
think?
Oh, right. Can't forget your goodies.
Hey, thanks, Angel.
Here,
You're the man, Karen. Catch you later.
take care. Hey, so how did you guys like your night in the canyon?
It was amazing. So many stars. So quiet. Good call, Karen.
I knew you'd like it. Stargazer. Glad you got to see that.
Hi, Mom. How was the town?
Town life always sucks. But we got something for you. Think fast.
Whoa, yes! Thanks, David.
You want to play catch, Danny boy?
Totally. Me and Dad always used to play. But
I
I'm
do
way
like
better now.
the some of the bonuses you
No
can do
matter
on
what
Twitch,
he's been
where people can
through,
earn
he
points and
just
then
wants to be a
interact with
kid
you.
and play.
Yep. Daniel hasn't been like this in forever. You've all been a good influence on him.
About time you boys went camping. Hope Daniel didn't get scared by all the critters.
Yeah, not anymore. He's seen a lot worse. And that made him tougher. And he can defend himself.
You're right. And he does like to show off. Maybe too much. You boys have been here over a month, and I still can't get over Daniel's skills.
Me neither. But I never figured it out, so I don't try anymore.
Well, take it from an old soldier. But you trained him well. He's a good kid.
Thanks. I tried my best.
I guess it's reassuring. But what do I know? Never met someone with a superpower before.
I try and be a good influence, but our bond is complicated. We're brothers. I don't know if I did right. Guess you never really know.
Listen, raising a kid is the toughest job in the world. Trust me. Combat was easier.
Oh. You didn't tell me you were married.
Used to be. We're divorced now. Her daughter's death left her heartbroken. Same for me. We just couldn't put our pieces back together after what happened.
I'm sorry, David.
Yeah, the worst thing is, I never had the chance to do the right thing for my stepdaughter. Before she died, we were like oil and water, and she was always starting shit.
Guess that's hard for a kid.
I was just thinking he looks like David from The First Life is
I
Strange.
just had no clue how to deal with her. Wish I did. Anyway, you can't go back.
Nope. Thanks for talking, David.
Better start my delivery now. Found some weird snacks in town. Arthur's gonna freak. Catch you later, Sean.
Okay, time out. Oh my God, I'm gonna melt.
That was awesome, Mom.
Now I know why they don't play baseball in the desert.
You throw way better than Sean.
We're not done out here yet. Let's get this food inside before it melts.
No problem. She is so cool. You think?
Joanne is so cool. Stanley's so cool. The Heat is so cool. You're way too easy, bro.
Whatever. Can't help it if I like Karen.
Just be you and Anno. I'm just saying. Don't get too cozy here. This is a
My controls are all
rest
screwed.
stop.
I know.
Like he sometimes just walks off into a random direction. I don't think my keyboard is messed up.
That's smart that everybody takes turns shopping.
Condoms and a USB cord. Nice prior. Turmeric. And ibuprofen, okay.
Hope my...
I'm so glad Jacob and his sister are doing okay. They deserve some peace.
Hola, Sean. Sorry I didn't write to you sooner, but this was the first time I've had a chance to relax after we got out of Haven Point. Thanks to you and your brother. I still can't believe it really happened. So bizarre. Sarah Lee and I do miss our parents, but not really ready to let them know where we are yet. We will figure it out later. Thanks to my old savings account, I finally got Sarah Lee antibiotics, so she's been feeling better pretty fast. Kids are like superhumans. The most important thing to me is my sister, just like your brother. You were lucky to have each other, and when you both came our way, we were blessed. I'm trying to track down our Humboldt crew, so I'll keep you posted. I hope everyone is okay after that night on the farm. We deserve a break and a better future. Please let me know when you make it to the other side. You and Daniel got this. Give our little hero a big hug.
Props will make it.
Looks like they all finally found their home.
Is that a new statue? That woman is amazing.
Karen looks so young and fragile on this picture. Hard times.
That being David is so weird.
Feels like 100 degrees in that
I could get
fucking
used
chair.
to that scenery.
105 degrees out here.
Brody's so good at describing painful situations. And seeing the good into it.
Last time I saw my mother before this year, I was telling her to leave me the fuck alone. That was... Ben, I miss Brody. That was... that I was done with the whole bullshit family. My real family were strangers I met on the road who became friends. Not my family who became strangers. I adopted all the online connections I made around the world and all those wandering souls that I would encounter on my journeys ahead. You would be reading about them right now, except The next time I saw my mother, she was in hospice care at our Utah home, her body light and frail as a web, holding my hand and telling me that she was sorry about everything that kept us apart for most of my adult life. My mum was dying of cancer, and she was sorry. So I cried. She cried. My brother cried. We all cried. And all the years of family bullshit blew away to dust, like that. I just wasn't mad anymore. I didn't know it would be so easy, or so hard. Didn't mean the past didn't happen, or that I wasn't responsible in my own way. My brother used to tell me that I was a fake liberal, because while I was out trying to save the world, he had to take care of Mum and the family estate. Maybe he was right, but I told him that he also had the money to take care of them. God damn, if I was in charge of the finances, I would have given away the family estate and we'd be broke, living in a co-op. My brother knows this. Families are just fucking weird. Society tells us to love your parents and siblings simply out of blood and chance. But what if you hate each other? What if you're only linked by random DNA? What if... Whatever. It doesn't matter. I've seen the best and worst of people everywhere I roll. You tend to have those extremes at 3 a.m. in an empty gas station on some desolate freeway. Yes, I've seen strong families bond in hard times. I know there are big siblings out there who will always care for their little siblings and vice versa. They help me to understand our fragile, flawed ecosystem. In her last hours, my brother and I held my mum's thin fingers as she passed on to a place, I hope, is better than the one she came from. After she was gone, I found a stash of some old school essays and stories, the only thing I was good at in school. I never knew she kept this stuff or that she cared. Even if we never understood each other, she must have been a little proud that I went my own way and tried to be a force for good. Mothers know how to make you cry like a little bitch. The first time tears had burned my eyes in a long time. It felt good. So now I've come back to a home I once vowed to never return. I don't feel so alienated this time, even if I still am. Like I say too often, there's a difference between being alone and being lonely. Now I have an estate to deal with and more responsibility than I actually want. But I have to see this as karma, or destiny, or the dharma of the privileged. Don't panic, but I may be taking a break from my life on wheels, just to see who or what I can help, now I have more resources to spread around. I'm sure my brother will approve, insert sarcasm, if we were still talking after all this memorial bonding. Okay, it's not a happy ending, but maybe it's a hopeful one. And speaking of hope, given the sad state of this sad nation, I've been thinking it's time to move outside my comfort zone, send dispatches from places and people I'm not so familiar with, places I can explore and tell new stories from, like Canada or Mexico, or the road never ends.
We miss you too, Lila. Always. Had no clue there was a network of seed pirates. Karen takes on some small pieceworks for a living. Must pay better than poetry. Gotta keep my eye lube handy. Glad I don't need it as much. She changed my diapers, but it feels kind of awkward to be here. So good to have a home. Again. And a real bed. Karen must have been so excited to finally hit New York.
Fly by night, not by fright, into the big city bright. Stop. That cliche never dying in the steel of the buildings, the warp of the street. But no matter what or where I spin, the pull of a million dead poets takes me to dance once again. Go. But this time I get to lead until the next flight.
I have to admit, I do miss that Pacific Northwest weather sometimes.
Yeah, I bet.
You've been here over a month now. What do you think of our little oasis?
Everybody's very cool and way different. Can't even believe nobody's freaking out about Daniel's power.
Well, Sean, it's still hard for me to wrap my head around it. But people here are not going to get in your space. They have their own past, too. That's why people come here from all over the country. For their own reasons. Not perfect, but it works.
Hope it's worth it. It's not easy to live as outcasts. Off the grid.
Clearly not. We gotta be almost self-sufficient. And it's a very lonely life.
It's cool you found your safe space. I guess.
You can't escape reality.
Is anywhere going to be safe there soon?
We just live slightly apart from it.
So... how did you end up here? This place is not on the map.
Like most of us, I was first brought here by someone, Maggie. After I failed to make it in New York, I was lucky enough to meet her down in Florida. She's had a tough life. This place was her getaway. She's long gone now, but her name is still written all over this place.
Well, thanks for bringing us here.
Oh, Sean. I'm glad I was able to help you. By the way, can you grab your brother so we can all talk?
Is everything okay?
Yeah, I just thought we could spend this day together. Just the three of us.
Big brother to Superwolf? We need you at Karen's trailer. Copy?
Sure. I mean, 10-4.
Hola.
Hola, compadre. How about a trek around the canyon today? You in?
Totally.
Let's pack then.
If it does a save, I'm probably going to end it here. There's the save. So I'll let it do the intro and then I'll sign off and finish this next stream, which I'm hoping will be tomorrow night.
We should have camped near that little creek. It was so perfect.
Nah. You'll need a good night's sleep after all this. And the car's just half a mile down the path.
This place makes for a pretty cool bedroom, though.
Man, I'm beat.
Oh, sorry. Just got one last thing to show you guys.
I can't get enough of this place.
Yeah, actually, I'm curious.
Come on, Daniel. Give me your hand.
Actually, no, this is going to be big, so I'm actually going to end it here. Okay, so hopefully I'll be able to finish the game with one more session, because I think I'm about an hour into this, so there's probably only a couple of hours left on the game. So one session, hopefully tomorrow night, we'll finish it. I've really enjoyed this story. At the beginning it was just so overwhelming, but I'm kind of getting into the flow of it now. Feels like it's going okay. Like, they don't have a life that I understand, but I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. I hope the story does go well. Thank you, Chrysalis, for joining, and I hope you do feel better. Thank you, anyone who sees this at any point in the future. I hope people do decide to watch through the Life is Strange playlist, because There are 2 more games after this. One, Life is Strange True Colors has already been released, and I do own a copy of it. And then there's a new Life is Strange game coming in a few months. So I'll probably play that maybe over the Christmas break, so maybe in about 5 or 6 months. Yeah, so tomorrow night I'll try and finish this. I've got a lot of puzzles to record in the next few months, but I do want to play Last Epoch, so we'll see how it all goes. Thanks everyone, and as always, good luck with finding your personal haven. Bye everyone.